Hello everyone, this is Azerate, and today I will show you the new version of the game that is coming very soon, in a week actually. As soon as a week we will all be able to use this version to play on our PCs. This is strictly a PC version. Nothing I say here applies to the mobile application, which remains the same. So this version has been in development, in beta testing I should say, for a good couple months, and I have been among the people who actually had the access to this version earlier, so we could check what's going on, how it works, what doesn't work, what we like, what we don't like, and this is what I will discuss with you here today. Again, I am in a bit of a difficult position here because I am sure that this version will appeal to most players probably. However, it does not really appeal to me. Okay, and I will try to explain why. That is not to say I dislike it completely. There are some good things here, but again, I would prefer to stick to the old one personally. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, before we begin, let me just state that things you see here are not the very final version, so some of them may still change, some visuals may be improved, some bugs of course will be fixed, but again, bugs are not the issue. In my opinion, it's some of the questionable design decisions, which I will get into in a second. So immediately you can see here that the interface is very similar to what you have in the mobile version of the game, right? So again, if you like that, then you will immediately enjoy to some extent this version too, right? Because it's more in line with that version. My biggest complaint about this mobile style is that you cannot just drag your screen down to your camp. You need to actually enter a second screen by clicking this ladder. So let's click the ladder. Right, and this opens your camp, or what used to be your camp, but now is some kind of underground basement that you have to access via a special ladder, right? And as you can see, the only options here are inventory shop. So basically you cannot go directly to a mine from this camp. Okay, you cannot go to a quest or anything, and conversely you cannot go from being in some location to here, to this camp, right? So again, not an ideal opportunity for me. I think it kind of diminishes the importance of your camp, but yeah, that's just the design decisions they went with here, and there's nothing we can do about. We talked about this, we signaled this a lot throughout the testing process, and they left it as such, so that's, well, fair enough. That's what they want to do with the game, right? So again, you see those loading icons because again, this is still a testing version. Some things might be taking longer than they should. You see the camp energy per hour. So again, the tooltips are informative, they are okay, they show you what you need to know, right? It shows you when your energy fills in, it shows you your regeneration speed and all that, so it's all fine and dandy, right, we might say. Again, some new interfaces were added, again very similar to the mobile version. Let's try to hide this item and use something from our inventory, right? So this is our inventory. Again, everything now is mobile style dragging. There are some arrows here, but again, you can just, swipe, I think is the word. Again, I'm a pretty old man already, so I'm not very much into all those mobile shenanigans, right? But I think swipe is the word, so you basically can swipe all the time, right? So for those of you who like swiping, who love to swipe, that's what you have here. There are also some nice filters here. by level, by power, so that's all and good, right? We've been waiting for some more filters, and here they are, right? So props for that. That is actually good. We also have the clear lower camp button here, which many people were waiting for, I know. Personally, I think it's not a good idea because you will just click it by mistake and then you will have to rearrange your whole camp. But again, for those who wanted it, there it is. This basically removes everything you have in your camp so you can then clear it. So you can then rearrange it more easily, right? So we have some filters. As you can see, it rearranges the way the items are set. Right. Of course, in the menu we have the other stuff like consumables, right? So everything we've had before is here. In general, of course, that's the idea. Right, camp equip, decorations are also here. They are not going away, right? So we can still use our camp themes on the PC. We can still use pillars too, yeah? So all that stuff is still here. Let me try to purchase a pillar, maybe. Decorations. Yeah, so all the pillars, as you can see, are here. They didn't disappear, right? You can position it somewhere here. Again, it's all loading because, again, the version is not really out officially, so hopefully this will be improved when it goes live. So the pillars are here. The windmills are also here. I hope when I click it, it won't crash the game. Right, so another good thing about this version is the windmill menu. It shows you clearly how long those windmills will still last, and it tells you also who gave you the windmill. Right, so some guy here, one of my neighbors, was kind enough to provide windmills. So that is all fine. Caravan menu has also been reworked, right? So we have all our options here. My caravans are of course sent for apples. Again, this is all swipe menus. Okay, so technically you can use the arrows here, but this is basically swipe menus, mobile style swipe menus. If you like them, you will feel at home. If you don't, chances are you might not like it, like me personally. I just don't like swiping. I don't use my PC to swipe. Okay, I have my mouse for a reason. Yeah, but again, if you like that, okay, here you have some swiping added. Now, those of you who are more seasoned players are probably wondering about another issue that has been gossiped, rumored to be removed, and this is the outfit system, and it indeed is removed. However, some kind of a new system to replace it is said to be coming soon, actually with the release of the WEBGL version. So we can only hope that it's good enough to substitute the outfit system. Kitchen, same thing. As you can see, very similar to caravans here. Some food has been finished. Again, you are swiping, all the swiping, right? If this is your thing, you will be in heaven, right? Let's pick seaweed sushi, right? We can click to cook. We have all the information here: ingredients, energy, time, cook, and it's cooking, right? Of course, you can just restart the cooking as always. Yeah, so this is our kitchen interface. Now, of course, apart from our camp, and I think according to the devs, because that's what the idea seems to be, we are supposed to be spending our time in the game not in our camp, because obviously the camp has been divided. It's been sorted in such a way so as not to allow easy navigation. I'm sorry, but that's just how I see it, right? So it basically is a pain, right, to go to your lower camp, etc., and you have to put extra effort in to actually reach your items, which is a bit of a pain. However, of course, what we are interested in is, well, playing the game, right, with our energy, because regeneration is one thing, and then the other thing is actually going to the locations. And here I will attempt to show some locations. It's been a bit buggy today. Again, we can hope for that to be optimized, fixed until the release. Nevertheless, I will try to get somewhere here. Okay, so it took a while, but I managed to load the map, and this is how it now looks. So we have our region menu, right? Egypt, Scandinavia, China, Atlantis, Greece. Of course, the new region is coming soon, right? We have the gods, so let's pick Hades, right? We open it, we have the map, just like before. Of course, the visuals are a bit upgraded. It's arguable whether they are better or worse. Again, that's an aesthetic decision, probably. This is the newest location where I am actually right now. So let's see how the actual digging looks, how the game moves, because again, everything has been reworked. Okay, so it looks differently. Some will enjoy it, some will not. For those of us used to the old ways and playing the game for years, it's a bit of a shocker. Okay, let me put it that way. And many of the testers have expressed their sort of disapproval, right? Because that's how Diggy looks, a bit more boyish, a bit more, just less serious. It's more cartoony now, way less serious, right? He flings his pickaxe like he was kind of a bit of I don't know, under influence of something, but nevertheless, that is the gameplay now. Of course, I am speed poted, right? So this is not the normal speed. I am on speed potions permanently. But in general, that's what you can expect, right? We have the title, the name of the location here, the progress reward. Yeah. So for some reason, okay, so it now displays the icon of food if you need energy, I guess. I'm not sure what that's all about. Yeah, so this is what you can expect as far as the gameplay itself, right, is concerned. Right, and we are running out of the energy soon, so I will now attempt to show you some more systems before we wrap this up. So now, instead of the achievements, we have the mobile style menu. Okay, this isn't something that I dislike very much. I think it's well done. You see all of your completed achievements, including the old events, which is good. Okay, this is something I think was missing. You have the treasures here, right? All the ones ever. Again, takes a bit to load. You have the Pantheon, so that part of the game that no one ever visits. With some lore, some information about the game, and of course the journal is also here. Again, we are trapped in the waiting, which might take a while, so I might have to stop it now and continue when it actually loads, because again, it loads a bit too long for now, but again, this will be smoothed out once it's released, we can hope. Okay? Right, so in the end I had to restart. Right, we have the shop. I think that's something I haven't shown you yet. So again, the shop has also been remade to this swiping bottom sidebar style. Again, we have the home page now for the shop. This is something new completely. Shows you some recommended stuff, a special offer, the best stuff for you, old stories. Right, let's check the new camp equip then. Again, not sure if it. Okay, there it is. Yeah. So this is what you now see in the new tab, right? Again, all the swiping. Yeah, this is basically now a Diggy swiping, yeah, or swipes adventure, because of all the swiping you have to do. Again, the filter is here in the shop too. Very good. That's what we've all been waiting for. Right? Extras, so speed potions, green rings, all the same stuff from the regular version is still here. Decorations, as I said, camp themes. Again, we have the new emotes, those of you who follow the official fan page of the game may remember at some point they made this poll: which icons you associate with what, right? So these are the icons that won, basically. We have last location, we have quests, stories. Let's try the stories menu, right? So we have the stories here, you can buy them just like before. Yeah. One of the things that I am a bit worried, but we've been assured that it will work, okay, is the friends menu. Especially for people who have a lot of friends, it is very buggy, it doesn't load fully. I haven't used this interface for a while now because, again, my gameplay includes doing a lot of stuff with my friends, and basically whenever I try to enter friends, this literally forces me to wait like 12, 20, 30 minutes to load it. And then when I want to get out of the menu, it takes even more. So for that reason, I haven't really done a lot of testing. Of course, sending gifts is still here. Right, and it crashed. Let's try to refresh and enter the gifting menu again. So the gifting itself is still there, of course, because that's a core feature of the PC version and it has to be there. I mean, if they remove that, I wouldn't see any point to play anymore. Okay, that's basically how I feel. Again, let's try to enter the friends menu. As you can see, I have 103 gifts, right? It just doesn't work. Let me just pause here for a second. I will try to collect the gifts on the standard version and then enter WebGL again. Okay, so I'm not able to enter the friends menu at the moment, unfortunately. However, based on my previous experience, let me just say a couple words. So basically, instead of just one row that we used to have at the bottom, we now have a separate screen. So again, to see our friends in the PC version, let me just put a lot of focus on it, okay? Let me emphasize this. To see your friends, you need to visit a different screen, okay? And I think this is critically bad. This game has always been about neighbors, pretty much, especially on the PC. Neighbors are the most powerful driver behind your progress, and having to go to another screen to browse them is something that I just don't like, okay? You might not care, it's up to you, but I just don't like it. Other than that, instead of one row, we now have two rows. And again, there's no easy way, well, you could argue that, but it's quite hard to navigate through them. It's hard to establish who is better than who. If you were into that, and there were people into that, it's hard to establish who is which rank, okay, in your list. Also, but again, this is a bug, we don't see all of our friends in this version. Those people who have more than a couple thousand neighbors cannot see their highest level neighbors. But again, this is a bug that will hopefully get fixed, so that's not the issue. The issue is the design, which I think is quite simply inferior to the Flash version that we have right now. Okay, so I'm afraid those of you who enjoyed this aspect of the game, right, of friends, sending gifts, collecting energy, I'm afraid you will not like this in this version. Okay, and that's one of the bigger gripes, right next to the camp being sort of hidden under this ladder. Okay, so I guess this is it. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments of the video, or you can ask them in the thread in the Diggy group, maybe that you found this in, because I will probably be sharing this in multiple places. So feel free to ask questions, and I will try to answer them to the best of my knowledge, and possibly I will also tag someone from PF to maybe help you should they have more information that you need. So again, thank you very much. Let me just quickly jump to the mine for the end, right? So this is the new Diggy. This is the future of Diggy. Whether you like it or not, this is the future of Diggy. if you don't, you either deal with it or you leave, I guess. There's no other way. So thank you very much and see you next time.